With Hugo, we met in Rio, which was a really good club in Berlin, and we met for New Year's Eve in 2005.
Yeah, but actually the Massieras project only came together this year. Los Massieras started as a re-edits project. We sort of put an idea together.
That was like starting like more like a joke at the beginning, you know. Like I was like buying some like old vinyls in France, and I was like, you know, speaking with Hugo and say, yeah, why don't we do re-edits, you know, like just to have fun, you know. I started to make re-edits, and finally we built up a concept around it, and that's how it came.
When we passed the music to Felix, he said like, wow, this is amazing, can you do this live? I was like, well, that's a good question. I never heard of a re-edit being played live, but we can think of something.
We started Los Massieras with Hugo, and then, you know, like we were like also like working with Sach, and we're like, okay, we need like a real musician, because, you know, like we're like more like, you know, like electronic producers, you know.
After leaving New York and being in Berlin for 2 years of a band that I was with called Burnt Sugar, then I did some work with David, and then when these guys actually asked me if I would like to be part of Las Massieras, it was very, very interesting to me, and so here I am.
Re-edit, you know, what it is, you know, it's like taking like a song which is like already existing and bring it to a new level, making like fatter, you know, like, or longer, whatever, using samples as a base, and then like finally creating like something, you know, by our own. We don't look for like a precise moment, you know, it's just happened, you know, like you buy a record and then you say, okay, this one is great, we can do a re-edit out of this one. That's how it works.
The first re-edits we started doing, we started giving them this kind of applying this deep psychedelic treatment to apparently cheesy tracks, cheesy disco tracks on the surface. Became also kind of like a trademark quest.
These two guys are actually DJs as well. Obviously they have nearly a 24-hour relationship to vinyl. I have a relationship to vinyl because I was brought up with vinyl, and I love vinyl. My feeling in Los Massieras is often that it's like I'm a kid listening to my record player and to my vinyl.
Many people did re-edits, but what we look for is like some like abstract disco tracks or like psychedelic songs, and then we try to give them like another dimension. So basically, like the first base, you know, is to find like a rare vinyl, and then like to bring it back to life.
We always end up falling for these tracks that are really difficult to say what they are. We really like this kind of mutant feeling to it. I find it very interesting, this sort of gray zone where all these influences get together. I think it also gives a lot of possibilities when it comes to rework the track.
The universe is wide, and I think that all of us have got very, very many different influences. I, for started as a conceptual and visual artist, and my history goes back into like reggae, jazz, psychedelic, Eddie Kramer, Hendrix, all kinds of stuff.
Yo personalmente a mí me gusta trabajar mucho con conceptos. Y eso es algo que se puede traducir a lo que hacemos de muchas maneras.
I really think, you know, like Los Massieras is going to be like that. You know, it's like we're not going to have borders. We're not going to have one style. You know, it's just not possible for us. You know, I mean, look at us. What you can expect is like we're going to do an album very soon, but we don't know how it's going to sound like.
For me, the world is the oyster. You know, I mean, anything is possible.